Are you absolutely furious when your team lowballs a rising star and then act shocked when other franchises come swooping in with better offers? Well, buckle up, because the Jonathan Kuminga saga is about to make your blood boil with the kind of front office drama that makes you question everything you thought you knew about championship-level team building. The cold reality. Warriors say thanks, but no thanks. Let's cut straight to the chase here. The Golden State Warriors are playing with fire, and they might just get burned. According to Brett Siegel of Clutch Points, both the Phoenix Suns and Sacramento Kings have put concrete trade packages on the table for restricted free agent Jonathan Kuminga, and the Warriors have basically laughed him out of the room. This isn't just posturing, folks. These are legitimate NBA franchises making serious offers for a 21-year-old forward who's shown flashes of all-star potential, and Golden State is treating them like they're offering pocket change for a Ferrari. The audacity is absolutely staggering and reveals everything about how the Warriors view their own leverage in this increasingly messy situation. The Suns came to the table with what appears to be a substantial package centered around Grayson Allen, potentially including Nick Richards, Royce O'Neal, Oso Iguodala, and draft compensation. On paper, that's not chump change. That's a legitimate haul for a player who's still on his rookie contract and hasn't proven he can be a consistent contributor in high-pressure situations. Phoenix's frustrating formula. Why Allen isn't enough here is where the Warriors' arrogance becomes almost comedic. They've reportedly shown little interest in the Suns' offer, primarily because Grayson Allen's $16.9 million salary doesn't fit their roster priorities. Let me get this straight. You're going to reject a proven NBA veteran who shot 46.1% from three-point range last season because his contract doesn't align with your precious salary cap gymnastics? Allen isn't just some throw-in piece. This is a 28-year-old guard who's found his niche as an elite role player, capable of starting or coming off the bench for a championship contender. His shooting ability alone makes him valuable in today's NBA, and his playoff experience with the Suns adds another layer of credibility that most teams would kill for. But here's what really exposes the Warriors' flawed thinking. They're demanding a first-round pick and a young, high-upside player. The problem? Phoenix is notoriously short on both assets after years of aggressive moves to build around their aging core. The Suns have mortgaged their future for win-now moves, which makes their willingness to part with quality players even more significant. The Warriors are essentially asking Phoenix to give up assets they don't have while simultaneously rejecting the assets they do have. It's a kind of negotiating strategy that sounds brilliant in theory, but falls apart when you realize you're dealing with real NBA teams, not fantasy basketball opponents. Sacramento's sensible strategy gets the cold shoulder of the Kings, meanwhile, have presented what appears to be a more balanced package. Rookie guard Devin Carter, veteran forward Dario Saric, and a protected first-round pick. This offer shows Sacramento understand the assignment. They're offering youth experience and future assets in a reasonable combination. Devin Carter was the 13th overall pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, a promising guard with defensive upside and athletic ability that could develop into something special. Dario Saric brings veteran leadership and playoff experience, plus the kind of basketball IQ that championship teams value. And a protected first-round pick? That's exactly the future asset the Warriors claim they want. But once again, Golden State has basically told Sacramento to take their offer and shove it. According to reports, the Warriors are only interested in Keegan Murray or Keon Ellis. Two players the Kings would be absolutely insane to include in any Kuminga deal. Murray is a 24-year-old forward who's already established himself as a key rotation player, while Ellis has shown promise as a defensive specialist with upside. The Warriors also reportedly have no desire to take on Malik Monk's contract, which reveals another layer of their unrealistic expectations. Monk is a quality bench scorer who can help any team, but Golden State apparently views his salary as too burdensome for their delicate financial situation. The Kuminga conundrum. A player caught in the middle. Meanwhile, Jonathan Kuminga finds himself in an impossible position. The 21-year-old is reportedly seeking a contract in the $25 to $30 million per year range, money that reflects his potential and the current market for young, athletic forwards with his skill set. The Warriors have countered with approximately $20 million annually over 3 years, a number that feels more like an insult than a negotiation starting point. This isn't just about money. It's about respect and opportunity. Kuminga is exploring sign-and-trade possibilities because he wants a bigger role and a chance to prove himself as a primary contributor, not just a development project who gets inconsistent minutes in Golden State's veteran-heavy rotation. The irony is palpable. The Warriors developed Kuminga through his early NBA years, watched him show flashes of brilliance, and now they're unwilling to pay market value or trade him for realistic returns. It's the kind of organizational stubbornness that has destroyed championship windows for lesser franchises. The championship window reality check. Let's step back and examine what's really happening here. The Warriors are a franchise with aging superstars, a closing championship window, and a young player who could be a key piece of their future. Instead of either committing to Kuminga with a fair contract or trading him for assets that could help them win now, they're stuck in negotiating purgatory. This situation exposes a fundamental flaw in Golden State's current strategy. They want to maintain their championship competitiveness while simultaneously developing young talent. But they're unwilling to make the financial commitments or roster sacrifices necessary to accomplish either goal effectively. The Suns and Kings aren't offering garbage packages. They're presenting legitimate trade scenarios that could help the Warriors in different ways. Phoenix's offer provides shooting and experience, while Sacramento's package offers youth and future assets. Both represent reasonable value for a player who remains improving in crucial playoff moments. The front office gamble that could backfire spectacularly here is what makes the situation truly maddening. The Warriors are gambling with assets they can't afford to lose. Kuminga isn't just another young player. He's a 21-year-old with legitimate star potential who could anchor their post-Curry era. By playing hardball with his contract negotiations and rejecting reasonable trade offers, Golden State risks losing him for nothing or watching him develop into a star elsewhere. The restricted free agency process gives the Warriors a right to match any offer sheet, but that leverage becomes meaningless if Kuminga signs an offer sheet they're unwilling to match. Suddenly, all these rejected trade packages start looking pretty appealing when you're facing the prospect of losing a valuable asset for zero compensation. Conclusion: a franchise at a crossroads, the Jonathan Kuminga situation represents everything that's both brilliant and frustrating about the modern Warriors organization. Their confidence in their ability to evaluate talent and make championship-level decisions has served them well, but that same arrogance might be blinding them to reasonable solutions right in front of them. Whether it's the Suns' veteran-heavy package or the Kings' youth and picks combination, the Warriors have options that could improve their roster immediately or set them up for future success. Instead, they're holding out for perfect scenarios that might not exist in the real world of NBA trades and salary cap limitations. This standoff won't last forever, and when it ends, we'll know whether the Warriors' front office brilliance or organizational stubbornness ultimately prevailed. Do you think the Warriors are right to hold out for better offers, or should they take one of these deals and move on? Are the Suns and Kings making fair offers, or should they sweeten the pot even more? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button if you want more exclusive NBA trade analysis and front office drama.